Hey guys, this is going to be my very first video that I'm putting on my YouTube channel that is going to show you my very first month in sales, which is January 2022, as a full-time Amazon reseller. So recently I just left my job after 32 years and started selling full-time on Amazon January 1st, 2022. So I'm creating this live thinking I may get some questions as I do this, but I'm also recording this to put on my YouTube channel, and I want to show you my numbers. I want to show you what I did in sales. I want to be transparent with you so that you can see, maybe this is something that you want, to do yourself. So right now I'm in my warehouse, aka garage. So I've got all these clothes behind me. So I've got clothes, I've got grocery right here, but I'm going to be concentrating on showing you a couple things in clothes. When I first started back in 2015, when I was just playing around with Amazon, I would sell anything and everything and did not have a whole lot of luck. Okay, I had roughly 1,000 items in my Amazon store, and I wasn't even getting $1,000 a month in sales, and it was because I had all junk crap in there. I wasn't really watching the bestsellers rank numbers because I was new, and really dove deep into learning more about it, and I ended up narrowing down to two categories for the most part. I'm going to show you what they are, and they're apparel, things like shirts, which is actually what's behind me, the shirts here, and grocery. The reason I chose those two categories is because we all buy food almost on a daily basis, if not a few times a week, and go food shopping at least once a week. And we're all constantly buying clothing. So those are the two main things that I can think of that we as people, as humans, need, is food and clothing. That's what I can sell on Amazon. So that's why I concentrate on those two categories. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to show you my numbers for July 2022. I'm going to show you how much I did in sales, and also I'm going to show you my profit for the month of January. And while I'm going to break this down as what most of you are going to look at it is as, okay, Tom, what would you make an hour? How much money do you make an hour? I don't look at things in an hourly fashion. I look at things in a profit and percentage fashion. My mind doesn't think like a job. My mind thinks as like an owner. Percentages, profits, things like that. So, but I'm going to break it down to what it would be if I were to look at it hourly. I'm going to break it down to that to give you some sort of like an idea or like a perspective of what it is. So I'm going to take my phone. I'm going to turn around. All right. So this is a software program that I used called Inventory Lab. Inventory Lab is my accounting software. It tracks everything that I do in Amazon. Okay. And I have this here for the month of January. You can see my top one, apparel. Actually, look at the top two, apparel and grocery. A couple little things in other categories. But if you look right here, that's my revenue. $2,121 in sales for apparel and $10,348 in sales for grocery. You can see my profit, $331 and $2,778. The grocery accounts for most of my sales. So let's break this down. I want to show this to you. Okay, grocery, apparel, total sales $12,469. Profit $3,110. 25% is what that is. That's low. I like to say closer to 30%. If you were to look at this for the week, that would be the equivalent of working a job making $778 a week. If you broke that down to the hour, you can see that that would be equivalent to $19.45 an hour for a 40-hour work week. But I don't do this 40 hours a week. I do it 20 hours a week or less. So for me, it would be closer to $39 an hour if I were to break this down by the hour. So imagine making, let's round it to $3,100 a month just working a part-time job. And this 20 hours a week I put into this is in between other things that I do. It's in between, taking the kids to school or dropping them off or picking them up, or, tonight I'm taking Cielo to dance class. I take Nikki to work 3-4 times a week, around 3 o'clock or so after she gets home from school. It's around doctor's appointments I have for the kids. Last week I took Cielo to the dentist in the middle of the day. Did the same thing with Nicole. It's around all of that stuff. So my main goal for many years has been to create a job, per se, around my life. Okay? Where I can live my normal life and create an income around my normal life. And that's what this is. That's what this is. And I'm going to show you what I do. Okay, and we're going to pretend as if I'm in the store. Okay, let me show you what I've got here, just to give you an idea. Let me turn this around here. Now, here is a rack of clothing. Okay, all this here. This is all different kinds of clothing that I picked up. Was this Ross? This is Marshall's. Mostly, the clothes that I find are mostly at Marshall's, Ross. What's this one? These actually, all of these are Marshalls, because I tell you what, guys, if you're looking to get some clothing, good brand stuff, Under Armour, Hurley, Nike, Adidas on sale, go to Marshalls now. Because they have a lot of stuff on clearance. These red tags right here, all of these are red tags. Marshalls is getting rid of a lot of stuff. So if you have a Marshalls near you, go there now. Like today, tomorrow, ASAP. These couple of things I found normal price. But look at these Nike shirts I got right here. Normally 13, got for 11. There's some, look at these little kids Adidas. What were these? These were 13. Here. Oh, the Spider. Spider actually sells well on Amazon. Better than I thought. This was clearance tag of $8. This is a Pebble Beach pullover. Half zip, quarter zip. $13. Now, here's what I want. Oop, I'll go back here. I'll put my phone down, because here's, put this back in the holder. Here's what I want to do. I've got another phone, and I'm going to act as if I'm in Marshall's and I am scanning product to find something to sell on Amazon. So, and I'm going to pull this up on my other phone here. And let's see. Get to the right screen. I'm going to pull this up. Now, this is what I use. It's called the Amazon Seller app right there. And let me see here. There's, oh, it's backwards. Okay. Well, you can see that for the last 12 months, I'm at a little over $95,000. So I'm going to hit that $100,000 mark real soon. And what I do is on the top corner here, where the little camera is, I click on that, and then I scan the barcode of whatever the product is, okay? And that's going to bring up another screen that I'll show you. So let's check this out. So the Pebble Beach one right here. Here's the barcode right there. So all I'm going to do is when I click on that camera, it kind of looks like this. I'm just going to scan the barcode. Just like that. Okay, now you can see there's the listing on Amazon. So I'm going to click on it. And you can see, what do we got here? It is, the rank is 520,000 in sports. Now that's high. I usually like to stay within the top 1% or so. That's a little high for me. Usually under 100,000 is where I like to be. But I'm going to show you why that's okay. One of the things, if you look at the reviews, there's 139 reviews. Now, on average, one review is left for every 100 plus sales. So when you see a product with a lot of reviews, you figure that number at least times 100 minimum is how many times that product has sold. And it's a 5-star. It's got 5 stars. Now, what I want to do is I can see it's selling for $52. So I'm going to click right here. And it's going to bring up this screen right here. It's going to break down what the product is selling for on Amazon, the fees, and then I'm going to input in this second box from the bottom my cost. So my cost was $13. So when I input my cost of $13, look at the profit, $24.03. So I paid $13 and I'm getting back $24. See where I'm going with this. All right. Let's pick another one. Let's pick the spider. Right here. I paid $8 for this one. It's a large men's spider. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to that same screen, the home screen, and click on the camera. I'm going to scan the barcode. There's product right there. I'm going to click on it. And you can see this is 179,000 in clothing. And it's got 5 reviews. And it's selling for $23 on Amazon. Now, if I click going through, you can see all the fees right here. What did I pay? I paid $8 for this. So I'm going to punch in $8. Nope, not 800. $8. And my profit is $6.51. So spend 8, get back 6.50. So that's that one. Here's another one. Nike. This is a dry fit. Yeah, this is a dry fit. This one's from Marshall's. This one I got for $15. So here's the tag right here. So I'm going to go back to my home screen. And I'm just going to go back to clicking on the camera. Scan it. And there it is right there. That's the listing on Amazon. So I'm going to click on it. Right there. Now we've got, let's see. I need my glasses so I can read a stupid thing. 104,000 rank. That's getting close to where I like to be. Now, I will tell you that depending on the category, like the clothing category, I've gone as high as 500,000 in rank. As long as I'm in the top 1% of products selling in that category, I'll purchase it. I have purchased products of 700, 800,000 rank because they're still in the top 1% of that category. I don't get much more past the top 1%. It's got a 3-star rating. So we're going to click on it right here. And I paid $15 for this. So I'm going to punch in $15. And profit is $4.88. Not my lowest I like to go is no less than a $2 or $3 profit. Now this is $4.88, so let's just say $5 to make it easier. I will buy this at Marshall's and Ross and TJ Maxx all day long because it sells fast. It's less than a $5 profit, but it sells quick. So I'll buy these over and over and over again. Here's an Adidas shirt right here. This one I got at Marshall's, $9.99. So go back to the home screen. Right here to the home screen, clicking on the camera right there. Then I'm going to scan. Oop, what did it do? Let's scan something. I'm going to scan the barcode right there. And you can see there's the listing on Amazon right there. So I'm going to click on it. And there's the shirt. See it? That's the shirt right there. Okay, now it's selling for $24.12 on Amazon. There's no rank on this. It's not showing a rank. I still, once in a while, buy products like this shirt to sell on Amazon, even if there's no rank showing, because sometimes, and I have no idea why, but sometimes Amazon stops tracking. In other words, stops ranking a product, shirt, whatever, doesn't matter, for a certain amount of time. And I don't know why they do this, but I use a keep a chart and I just look at the history of this shirt and how it is sold over a 1-year time frame. I have sold this shirt many times in the past. I'll continue to sell it even though there's no ranking there because I know that it sells. So I'm going to click on the top right here, and what did I pay? I paid $10 for this. So here's what it's selling for on Amazon. Here's Amazon fees. In this square, I'm going to put in my $10 buy cost. Click go, and I've got a $5.43 profit on that. Every time I see that shirt, I buy it. Now, something to pay attention to, and this is very, very important, is these are the numbers that I just showed you for this. These are the numbers for this shirt in a men's extra large. Okay? The numbers for that shirt in a men's large, in a men's medium, in a men's small, in a men's double XL, are all going to be different than what I showed you for this size. Okay, these are the numbers or stats, if you will, for this shirt in a men's extra large. Okay, in apparel, I do not look at this. I don't scan clothing that is a size small, like men's small, because it just doesn't sell or it takes forever because there's not a whole lot of small men in the world buying on Amazon, and that is through my own trial and error, seeing what sells and what doesn't. I start looking, when I look at the men's clothing, I start looking at the mediums on up, but I tell you, I concentrate on large through 4X large. Those are the main sizes in men that I concentrate on looking for. So if I see this shirt, this is an extra large. If I see this shirt in the large 2XL, 3XL, 4XL, I'm definitely scanning the barcode and checking the stats on that size shirt to see what that's selling for. And you would be surprised that this shirt may be selling for $24 and it's an extra large. It could be, this was a rank of like 100,000. That same shirt in like a 3XL selling for the same $24 could be a rank of like 20,000, which means that that bigger size shirt sells 3 times faster than this size shirt, and it's the same shirt. It's the same exact shirt. It's just a different size. So that's always something to look out for. Another one here. This is a men's Adidas full zipper. This is a size large. It's actually pretty nice. It's pretty nice. So I'm going to scan it. I paid 30 bucks. $30 for this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scan the barcode. We're going to go back to the home screen right here. Okay, now if you're just joining me, you can see where it says product sales 95,000. That's what I've done in revenue so far the last 12 months. I'm going to be hitting 100,000 real soon. That was the goal, to hit 100,000 in a 12-month time frame. So I should be hitting that easily within the next 2-ish weeks or so. But you can see right here, this is the home screen of the Amazon Seller app. You cannot get access to this until you sign up for Amazon, and then you get approved, and then when you download this, you put in your credentials, and then you can get this app. So let's see what this is selling for and what the profit's going to be on this one. So I'm going to click on the little camera right here, and then I'm going to scan the barcode, and there's the listing on Amazon for that Adidas jacket. We're going to click on it, and holy stromboli, this is gold. This is gold. Look at the rank of 5,300. Where's that? 5,331 rank in sports. Very good rank. The lower that number is, meaning the closer it is to the number 1, the faster it sells. Now, that gets me excited because it's such a low number. But what has me more excited is over 10,600 reviews. So, remember, I said before that you literally have 1 review for every 100 sales. So, take that 10,626 reviews, multiply it by 100, and that's closer to the actual sales that this particular jacket in this size has gotten. So, how much money are we going to make on this jacket? It's selling for $68 on Amazon. We're going to click right here, and here's all the numbers, what it's selling for and the fees. I'm going to input in here my $30 cost, and look at my profit, 20 bucks. So I spend 30, and I get back that same 30 plus another 20. So I spend 30 bucks and I make $20 profit. So I spend 30, jacket sells, I get back 50. The first 30 pays off the jacket that I just bought, and an extra $20 in profit. That's pretty good. I actually have another one, a small version, and then a baby version. When I found this jacket, put this back. When I found this jacket, this was the one I found first in the big size. When I found this jacket and I saw that it was a $20 profit, I went through the men's section And I even went through the boys and youth section looking for this same exact jacket in different sizes to see what they're selling for, and I was able to pick up 5 total that I found. They were all, let me see, the bigger ones for $30 each. The 2 smaller ones were only $13. $13 each, and the profit on these I think is closer to $10 each. But this is a boys youth size 7 is what this is. Now, the reason I also look at the boys youth clothing for the Adidas, the Nike, the Under Armour, and everything is for a couple reasons. But I'll tell you, here's something that I do that may be a little creepy, but it's how I learn about my customers. And a perfect example was yesterday. There were 2 women in the boys youth section looking at shirts and jackets and stuff for their 2 sons. They were talking about baseball. They were talking about, oh yeah, did you put your son in baseball? Oh yeah, he's in da 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 da. And I was close by scanning things in the boys section also. I've got my 2 eyes on products I'm scanning, and I've got 1 ear listening to their conversation. I was waiting to get feedback as to what their sons like, because the moms are in Marshall's looking for clothing for their 2 boys that are youth, probably around 8, 9, 10, 11 years old. And the one mom said to the other mom, well, what does your son like? My ears perk up. He likes Under Armour. He's partial to Under Armour. And I like the white color on him. So Under Armour brand in the color white is what she buys for her son. Guess what I started looking for? I started looking for white shirts that were made by Under Armour. That is how I kind of get an ear for what is selling. It helps me to keep my eye on products and remember, okay, this mom, her son likes Under Armour, which most kids do. Under Armour, Nike, anything big brand they like, and she likes the color white on her son. So when she's at Marshall's, she was looking for white Under Armour type clothing. And guess who also was looking for that? Because that's something to keep my. I'm like, oh, okay, I got to remember that. You know, it's the kids like the big brand stuff, and usually the moms are the ones shopping for them, and they're looking for that big brand stuff at Marshalls and Ross because they can get it cheap in particular colors like white. So black is another one. Blue is another big one. Look at this. This is all the same Nike shirt. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All Nike. I think these are all extra large. All red tagged right there for $11. So let's scan it and see what the profit is on it. So I'm going to go back to, let's go back to the home screen. I'll show you what that looks like again. This is the home screen for Amazon right there. Oh, I just got a sale. So that little ding you heard was me just getting a merchant fulfilled sale on Amazon, meaning there are some products that I keep here at home, not much, it's a grocery thing that I keep here at home, and when it sells I ship it to the customer. So I just got a sale right now that I'll pack up tonight. It'll take me 2 minutes and then I'll take it to UPS tomorrow. Drop off mounted on the roof of my house. Very, very simple to do. So let's see what the profit is on this Nike shirt. So I'm on the home screen. I'm going to click on the little camera icon, and I'm going to scan the barcode right there. So there, oh, that's not it. Oh, okay. Here's something to look at. If you can see the listing, you see that a Nike lunchbox pops up. Well, that's not that, so that doesn't make any sense. Let me look here. Let me scan another one, see if I can find it. Ah, okay. Alright. For some reason, when I scanned that particular barcode, a lunchbox popped up. But that's okay, because it's the same shirt, same size, with probably a corrected barcode, or maybe just read it wrong for some reason. But all of these 6 or so shirts are going to be the same barcode. So there's the shirt right there. Okay, so I'm going to click on it right here, and what am I looking at? Look at the rank, 8,279,000 in clothing. That, hey, Brian, you're jealous. You'll get there, Brian. Don't worry, buddy. That is the rank in clothing. It's a killer rank. It's a killer rank. 2 reviews. That's cool, but look at the rank. It's low. So it's selling for $23.60 on Amazon. I'm going to click right there. We're going to go into the next screen, which is what the product is selling for and the fees. And I paid $11 on a red tag for this. So I'm going to input my $11 cost right here. And it's going to pop up. My profit is $5.29 right there. Times, what did I get? 5 or 6 shirts? 7 shirts. So $5.29 times 7 is the profit. This was made literally in a minute, because all of these shirts were right next to each other on the rack. All blue, all the same size, all right next to each other on the rack, sitting just like this on the rack at Marshall's. And I saw that, and I know from experience that particular blue, it's like a royal blue, is big with Nike. It's a big seller on Amazon, and it does very well. So when I saw that, my eye was drawn to it. So I walk over to that. I leave through real quick. I'm like, oh, these are all the same. So I scanned the one, and it came up like this, and it was the $5.29 profit. I'm like, ooh, nice, okay. Spend $11, get back $5.29. Cool. So the next thing I did was I leafed through those 7 shirts, and I made sure, are they all the same shirt, meaning the same print, because there is a difference. This blue shirt with just a Nike on it, there's also blue shirts that look like this with the Just Do It added to it. So, and in the same blue. So you've got to double check, make sure that they're all right. And once I saw that they were all the same shirt, then I checked the sizes and made sure that they were all the same size, which I think is an XXL. I know, 2XL. They're all 2XL. So all 7 went in my cart. Now I had, if you see all this clothing here, this is actually 2 trips to Marshall's. So it's about half and half. So when I got to the counter at Marshall's and I had like those 5 shirts and I had a bunch of other stuff in the cart, the woman was looking at me, probably thinking, why is she buying all this kind of stuff? So before she got to ask me the question, I said to her, I said, boy, you can't beat these sales, huh? Because they're already tagged. She goes, no. I said, yeah. And I said, and they're all the same size. I said, my son is about my size, so I got some for him as well. So, and I said, yeah. I said, I'm like the favorite uncle. You know, I like to, whenever I see this stuff on sale, I like to buy it a lot, you know, give it out to the family. Oh, well, that's cool, that's cool. And that was it. I didn't want her to get the chance to ask me what I'm going to do with all this stuff, because people in the stores that work there, they ask resellers that because they're thinking, are they reselling it? Some stores don't like resellers. Target is one. If I would have gotten those 7 shirts at Target, they probably only would have let me purchase 2 or 3 in store, because they Target, and I've learned this from people that work at Target, that Target actually has trainings where they train their employees to look for people like me, resellers, and to limit their purchases and everything. So there are some stores that don't like resellers, and then there's other stores that don't care if you're a reseller. I've had one, I can't remember what store it was at, it was about a year ago, where I was buying a bunch of stuff like this, and the store manager noticed it. He started talking to me. I told him I was a reseller, and he goes, you know what? He goes, I may have more of those in the back if you want more. And I'm like, yeah, how much you got? What do you have? And I ended up, you know, going into the back warehouse with the manager of the store, looking at his inventory. He's looking at it going, I want to sell this crap. I want to sell it, get out of my store. This dude wants to spend money and buy it all. So you got to be careful. You kind of got to get like a feel for where you're at. If you know, just, I said to the one guy at another place who was asking what I was doing, and he didn't work there. This was at the grocery outlet. He didn't work there, but I had a whole bunch of stuff in my cart that was like 10 of this and 10 of that. It kind of looked like I was stocking the shelves, is what it looked like I was doing. And another shopper said, he goes, you got a lot of stuff in that cart. He goes, what are you doing? And I said, I'm checking quantity control. He's like, oh, that's good. You got to keep track of that. Quantity control. Not quality control, quantity control. There's no such, I just made it up on the spot. Checking quantity control. Oh, okay, good, okay. So my point is, be careful what you're doing. But this was my first month. Okay, this was my first month. For those of you that joined a couple minutes late, this video, what I did was I'm showing my very first month full-time as an Amazon seller, which is January 2022. And I've got my numbers here, but I'll go over them again real quick. The 2 main categories that I concentrate on are grocery and apparel. So food and clothing, mostly men's clothing and boys clothing. I haven't shopped in the women's section yet, because that's weird to me. Although I see a lot of women shopping in the men's section, me going through women's shirts and pants in Marshalls might get me kicked out of the store. I don't know. Maybe not in today's dating world. I have no idea. But my total sales were $12,469. My total profit was $3,110. That is a 25% profit margin. Now, I broke this down to the hour because a lot of... oh, hey, Cindy. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you. A lot of people look at this as, okay, so you made $3,110 profit in January. How much is that per hour? Because most people look at things from a per hour point of view. Okay? I don't look at things like that. I look at things from a profit and percentage point of view. But I'll break this down to what it looks like per hour. Okay, so $778 a week is what that comes to. If you break that down to a 40-hour work week, it's $19.45. Okay, now I only work roughly 20 hours a week. Okay, so if you look at that as a per hour, that's $38.90 an hour for 20 hours a week. Okay, I don't do Amazon full time, meaning a 40-hour week. I ramped up my experience and knowledge in sales to only have to be able to do this 15-20 hours a week, and maybe do, well, let's see, let me get a calculator. So if I did 12,469 times 12 months, that's roughly $150,000 a year in sales. So 3,110 times 12, that's $37,000 in profit for a year. So I'll probably work to the point where I'll bump this up to $50,000 a year in profit, and I'll stay stable around there. I have no desire to make this $1 million a year business, because I don't want to work that hard, to be honest with you. I like working just roughly the 20 hours, 15 to 20 hours a week, and those 15 to 20 hours a week are in between other things that I do. It's in between taking my daughter to dance class, which I'm getting ready to do here very shortly, so I got to sign off. It's taking the kids to doctor's appointments, taking the kids here, dropping them off at school. If the bus is late, I can just take them to school. Not a big deal. Monica, my wife, said to me this morning, hey, we're going to take vacation last week in July. Cool. I just marked my calendar. Last week of July vacation. I don't have a boss to ask. I don't have anybody to go to saying, can I take a week off? I asked myself. I take a week off, and what I do, because I did this last year, is when I knew I was taking a week off when we went to Florida, was for the few weeks before that, I sent in double shipments, so that, because I knew I wasn't going to be shipping in or doing anything Amazon related during that week, and I ended up having my best day on the Wednesday of that week when I was in Florida, which was my first $1,000 in sales day, which was pretty cool. So, but that's it for this live. I just wanted to jump on here. I wanted to be transparent with you guys and show you what is possible. If you're working a 9-to-5 and you're looking to replace it, Amazon is something that you can do, and you can, however many hours a week or a month you want to put into it, results are equal to that. So I am very comfortable with where I'm at. The profit of $3,000 to $5,000 a month is perfectly fine for me. I'm not looking to be $1 million Amazon seller, because I don't want to work that hard. I'm turning 50 in a few days, and I'm looking to chill. And Amazon is a way that will help me to chill, not have to work a 9-to-5, not have any of those stresses, and still make enough income to more than cover my bills. Oh, keep in mind, I do have other sources of income that are residual other than Amazon. So some other things that I do that I get paid, like royalties, if you will. So this is not my only income. This is just the one part of my income. Actually, if you want to learn more about that other kind of stuff, just go to my website, residualhustler.com, and you'll see what I do, some other things that I do to earn income, and how I help others to do it. So the big thing is I was able to retire from my 9-to-5 job at the age of 49, and now I'm showing other people how to do the same thing. It's very easy, very simple. So I do have on my YouTube channel a beginner's masterclass video, which is, I think, almost 2 hours long, which actually shows you step by step how to do what I'm doing, types of things that you'll need, supplies, different things that you'll need to get started and do what I'm doing. You don't have to pay for any courses to get started. Just check out YouTube, check out some stuff on the website, absorb all the free content, and learn and go to town and replace your job. So that's all I did. So, all right, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Remember, residualhustler.com. See ya.